Hi, good morning everyone. Let's get started with our next topic, which is on etc fstab file. That is, how do we mount a file system automatically? So there is a file called /etc/fstab file, which is used to store information about file systems that have been permanently defined for the system. This includes the swap partition, the root partition, as well as other partitions that are created during installation. Apart from that, any other file system which we want to mount at the boot time, at the time when the system starts, is kept in the etc fstab file. Now let's look at the structure for this file. Okay, so whatever system needs to be mounted, there should be an entry for it in this file. So this file will be read for any file system. Now let's look at, let's take an example. Let's say this is the file system. Okay, now let's analyze this. Okay, so here you can see that this is the file system that we have, which we want to mount at the boot time. Okay, so if you look at this particular thing that we have, so this first entry that we have here, okay, so this means that this is the file system that I want to mount. Okay, then there is another column which is called the mount point. That is at which location I want to mount. That is the directory you want to mount the file system under. Okay, then after that, the third column that you have, that specifies the type of the file system. Okay, you can specify it using -t option, this one. And after that, you can see this is listing down different options for mounting. Okay, so this is a comma separated options. You can have a number of options here. Okay, so this is about the different options for mounting. And then there is something called, this particular column. This means the dump priority, specified dump priority. And 0 means do not back up this file system. Then there is one last entry that you see, the last column. So this column is the order in which the file system should be checked. If this is a journal file system, this is not needed as a file system check is run when the file system is mounted by the file system driver. 0 means do not perform this check. Okay, so 0 entry means that do not perform the file system check. So this is what the different options are, which are there in the file. What is the name of the file? etc fstab file. So for each file system there is one entry. So this entry means one file system. So depending on how many file systems you want to mount, you will have so many entries. Okay, so that is pretty much I wanted to cover in this topic. Thank you for joining and have a nice day. Bye bye.